Hey everybody, Jen from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to be showing you superhero Gohan day profile. I'm trying to think of a way to put that. Right, so to start with, we've got our leader. So, firstly, it's got permanent on both sides where you can only go up to 3 energy. Those kind of limit your options, but it's also really good at untapping itself. It's got auto when it attacks, draw a card, and then for the awaken, it's if your life's at 5 less or you have a blue Z battle card, then it costs 2 or more, and superhero its character name. So that one. You can play, switch up to 2 of your energy to active mode, add cards from your life to your hand until you have 5 left. And then on this side, permanent stays the same, so we can only go up to 3 energy. It's got also once per turn, if all your energy is mono blue, when one of your blue battle cards is added to your Z energy, switch up to one of your energy to active mode. So like I said, you are easily able to get an energy back. You just combo, put it in the Z, and then untap. And active main / battle once per turn, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. So it has hand recovery as well, which is really useful. With regards to Z cards, we've got 2 of the Super Saiyan Goku Awakened Onslaught. So 1 cost, 3 ZNG, 15k. It's also you place a ZNG in the drop, at the end of the turn you remove it from the game and choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it costs 5 less than sent at the bottom. And then it's got activate once turn. If you lose blue and you discard the next card, you draw a card and you gain crit. So just a bit of crit pressure. We've got 3 copies of Super Saiyan. Oh, we've got Son Goku Strong Together. There is a Vegeta as well, but I just didn't think it was that useful. So we only run the Goku. He's 4k, deflect barrier. If there's blue when this card's played, if your opponent has 11 or more cards in hand, you discard down to 10. So doesn't come off often, but oh, don't discard the placement at the bottom of the deck. I've never triggered it, so I never really looked at that side. And active battle in 1, if the character's name includes superhero and you have 3 or more energy, and you move this card from the game, you choose one of your blue battle cards with 2 or more characters in its name, and it gains 10k in triple strike for the battle. Our only target is this, because it's got 2 or more characters and it's a blue, because it's blue-yellow. So it just gives a nice bit of pressure, and because it's got barrier, it means it's very hard to get rid of, so it can just sit on the board for a long time. And then we've got a cell, so deflect critical, 25k. When it's played, shove everything that's 5 less from your opponent's field to this, under this, and then you can remove any number of cards from underneath, restand it. If you remove 4 more, get into triple strike. So just a nice bit of pressure and board removal. So going into the main deck, let's start with the X cards. We've got 2 absolute release balls. Our secretary is immediately back at work apparently. So if it leaves blue and your life is 4 or less, if battle card being played is a 3 or less, it's returned to the owner's hand instead of being played, and then you get a blue energy back. And it does have the opponent being able to activate if you've got mod energy, but that doesn't happen in this deck. So, but it allows you to untap the energy you used to play, which is really useful because we are limited to 3 energy. We got 3 copies of D-Magic, because negate, untap 2, sparking 5, you can rip a life to play it, so just kind of a no-brainer for blue decks. Got 2 copies of Fierce Destroys. So active battle, if your leader and your energy is blue, one of your cards gains 10k for the battle, and then if it's your turn, you choose an opponent's battle card, energy cost greater or equal to that energy, place it to the bottom of their deck. If it's your opponent's turn, you draw a card and you remove one of the 2 costs. Well, 2 or less costs at the bottom of their deck. So it's more useful during your turn, just because you can get rid of something big. We've got 3 copies of Sensu Beam. So you pay 1 during your opponent's turn, give something 5k and untap 2. So just get an energy back. And 5k.
Thanks to the errata.
Thanks to the errata, it's just doing the opponent's turn. We got 2 copies of Ultra Instinct Goku's Kamehameha. So, got active battle. If your lead is blue, choose which one of your lead cards or battle cards gains 15 for the battle. And then, if all your energy is blue, when you activate this, you can either draw a card during your turn, or during your opponent's turn, you get an energy back. So, it costs you nothing during the opponent's turn, which is when it's ideal to play it. And then we've got 2 copies of Chilled Army's Reinforcements. So, you negate and play a Chilled Army token with block for a turn. And if you're on 5 less, you can pay it by taking a life instead of paying the 2. So, pretty useful. Going into the battle cards now. To start with, we got 4 copies of Pan, Glimpse of Talon. So it's just 4k with barrier. When it's played, you draw a card, and then you give control of it to your opponent. Just because there's a Gohan that can play out if your opponent has Pan. So, just kind of comes in handy. And she's easy enough to play because we have Piccolo. But most of the time I find that I just play it, draw a card, and then I immediately chuck it for a ZNG. But that's kind of why Piccolo is valuable. We got 3 copies of Goku, Daily Diligence. So, when he's played, you draw a card, and he's got active main, pay a blue. If the leader is blue superhero Gohan, you can play his card from your hand. So you can play it during the battle, draw a card, and then immediately throw it for a combo. Just has good utility. Same as we've got a Vegeta, which we run 4 of. So he's got the same active battle as Goku, where you can play him out by paying a blue. But he's got the auto of when this card is played, you look at 7 from the top of your deck, add a battle card with superhero in its name, and then it's cost 4 less to your hand, and shuffle your deck. Which most of our deck does have superhero. I think the only cards that don't are the Super Combo and Goku Black. Other than that, all our battle cards meet that criteria besides this one. But it is very useful. That's why I prefer having 4 of it and just 3 Goku, because Goku just draws a card. The only 2 costs for the deck we've got is our Super Combos, which is just 4 copies of the Vegeta. So if your lead is blue and your life shot less, and all of your energy is blue, when it's comboed, you gain 10, and you choose cards from your hand, put it on the bottom, and draw 2. So it's just very useful because it's better than just having a 4 less draw card. Next we've got 3 costs, which make up a good chunk of the deck. Start with, we've got 2 copies of Piccolo the Infiltrator. This card is very good. I would run more, but he's expensive. So it's like, yeah, I like having money to do stuff like eat. But even at 2, it's still useful. So he's got Deflect, Dual Attack, 20k. When it's played, you can either give him barrier for until the end of your opponent's turn, or you can pay the Pan Glimpse of Talent from your deck. And then when you play Pan, you draw a card. Active main limit 1, if you pay 2 blue and your leader is blue, you can play it from your hand. So you just pay 2, you're never going to pay the 3. And it's got active main, pay 1 blue, discard this from your hand, and play a Pan Glimpse Talent from your deck, and then shuffle your deck. I don't know when you're going to use that, unless you want to just do the Gohan play. But I feel like you're just going to play this by paying 2, play a Pan, do whatever with Pan. So that's what makes it so good, is that you just filters and draws, and it's just really useful. Next we've got 3 copies of Gohan Power Unshackled. So you've got an auto, if you pay blue, if your leader has superhero in its character name, at the end of the battle while it's using a combo from your hand, you may place a card from your drop. So it just gives you board presence when you combo. And he's got active main at 1, pay a blue, place it in the owner's drop. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less from, and place it at the bottom of the deck each time. So he's a floodgate because he's forcing your opponent to get rid of little things to attack with anything else. So it can really screw up their sequence, especially if they've just been paying a lot of energy to get their big stuff out, and it's like, right, well, you need a little thing, otherwise you're just attacking with your leader and potentially using if you play one. So it is very useful. It's just a way to kind of stall your opponent out whilst you set up your plays, because again, we've only got 3 energy, so we have to be very clever with what we do. Next, we've got 2 copies of Goku and Vegeta Immortal Rivalry. So it's got 15k deflect, permanent when it's being removed from battle, it's removed from game instead. Also, when you play it, you draw a card, and active battle, limit 1, pay 1 blue. If the leader is blue, this card is in your ZNG, and you discard card from your hand. Use up to 2 mono blue cards, 5k combo power from the drop in the combo if their skills negated. Additionally, if there's 3 or more in the combo array, you play this card from your ZNG. So this card is just very useful because you combo it as soon as you can, get in the ZNG. Once you have enough cards in your drop or your ZNG, you just go, right, well, combo a random card, do this effect, pay 1, combo 2 more, play this out, draw a card. And then that just becomes a 15k attacker. Or you could just throw it for a combo. The only downside is, the moment you do, it's gone. Because you can't Z-charge it, because it's left the battle area, so it counts as going. But it is very useful, and I feel like 2 is good number. You could easily run 3, but as long as you see 1, you kind of got what you play out of it. So actually now it's useful for blue. And then next,
you couldn't combo with it.
Oh yeah, because it leaves battle area.
Because it leaves the battle area, it'll be straight away gone.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got 50k attack. I got that wrong. Good point. Thanks for that. And our last free cost is 4 copies of Vegeta Interplanetary Training. So similar to the free cost Gohan, you can pay a blue to play him out after you combo with him. And then when this is played, you either, well, you get to choose either your opponent, choose a card from the hand, place it at the bottom of the deck, or your opponent places a battle card of energy cost 4 less at the bottom of the deck. So you either make them lose a card in hand, or you get rid of a card on their board. Again, it's just kind of stalling out the opponent, and just really useful because it's on play. So the moment you've done that, you've either got a 15k beta, or you've got a free combo. Going to our 4 costs. Start with, we got 2 copies of Rose Goku Black. So double strike 20k. Also when it's played, you draw a card, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost 4 or less, and place it at the bottom of his deck. So draw and spot removal. And then active battle limit 1. If the leader is mono blue or Goku Black or Zamasu, and you have 3 or more ZNG, you play this card from your hand. So you, for 1 energy, you get a spot removal, a draw, and then you have a 20k double strike here. And even at 2, this card's good, because once you see it, you kind of done what you need to with it. If it dies, oh well, you've got utility out of it. So, and we've got 4 copies of Gohan Rifle Awakening. So he's got dual attack 19k. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that isn't Pan Superhero with an energy cost of 5 or less and place at the bottom of your deck. It's got active main limit 1. If your opponent has a Pan Superhero in play, play this card from your hand. So hence the fact that, where the hell are you? Pan has the active main to go to your opponent's side of the field. Then you just go, okay, well Pan goes to your field. I can now pay 1 for Gohan and choose anything that isn't Pan to send. And then they just have Pan, which they will throw for a combo because it's only 5k. But they don't get anything out of it except 5k. And you get a dual attacker for 1 energy, which is pretty useful. And then our last card in the deck is our 8 costs, which we have 3 copies of. So Gohan and Piccolo Heroic Team. I like to call this the father-son duo. Because, come on, it's Piccolo. So 19k, blue yellow, so it obviously has exhaust, dual attack for limit 1, and auto limit 1 when this card attacks. You draw a card, and if your opponent has a battle card in play, this gains 5k for the battle. It's got active main once per turn. If you have 5 or more Z energy or 2 or more Z battle cards in play, most of the time it's going to be the Z energy because you want to be charging as much as you can just to get the untap from your awakened side. You choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or more, ignoring barrier, and send to the bottom of their deck. So just again, spot removal but for big things. An active battle, you pay a blue or yellow. If your leader is blue or yellow and there are 3 or more blue and or yellow cards in your combo area, you play from your hand. So it's just a nice easy play. Once you've got 3 cards in the combo, you get your big guy, which again is what makes this useful because it puts 2 cards there. If you've hit 3, you can pay the 1G for this skill and 1G for this skill and get yourself 2 cards by comboing 3 things, which 2 of them can come from your draw. So basically costs you nothing. And with that is the Gohan deck profile. So thank you very much for watching. Leave thoughts and comments below. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.